I will have to turn the volume down on this. Oops.
Okay, right. Let me just mute this.
I'm in the show.
Okay, so welcome to a Tuesday Night Live, guys. Oh, that's this on StreamYard. It's saying there's no one watching, but on YouTube there's 12 people. Tell you what, I'll read the people in YouTube. Okay, right. So have a I've got Cheryl in tonight. I've got Mark on his way in as well. He's just having to go downstairs and do that sort of stuff that he has to do. I don't know what it is, but we'll kick it off in a minute. So I just want to say hello to Colin Roberts, Wayne Wood Turner, Midnight Joke here. Who else? We got Dale from Apple Studios.
Where's my thumbs up button gone? There it is.
Got Wayne Bigfoot.
Hi guys.
Mark's in here as well. Hang on, I think that's him just pinged in. Lindsay is in. Robert Lashley in the shed.
There we go.
Doug Miller, Rob CP.
There we go.
Darren Coombs. Hello, and there's Baz as well. Hello to everybody in the chat. Let's just get Mark in as well.
Hello.
Hello, darling. How are you?
You, Mark.
I'm all right, thank you.
Oh, loud. Do apologise to all those wearing earphones. Why am I looking at my tablet instead of my phone? Oh God, it's been one of those days and it's hot.
On Mark's camera.
I could hear him. Oh, there he is. I can see him.
Yeah,
I can't see him. I can't see him. Oh, that's weird.
I'm on the screen.
Anyway,
I can see you.
Okay, so welcome, guys. Thanks for coming in. I can see you on. That's weird. I can see you on YouTube, but if I switch over to my StreamYard, I've just got a black box. Oh, there you go. I can see you. I can see you.
There you go.
I don't think Aaron's behaving today.
No, something completely different. Oh, there's Rubber Dub Wood. How you doing, mate? And Doug. So something completely different today. And this, you can blame Wayne the Wood Turner for this because I said I wanted one of these for wood turning, and Wayne's like, well, why don't you make one yourself? It's easy to do. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. I am making my very own parting tool. So I've got a few of these old tungsten tipped saw blades from my old bench saw. And I'm going to cut it up and turn it into a parting tool because they've still, I mean, there's a few missing, but I'll just pick a nice clean tip, and then we're going to cut it, and we're going to put some scales on it, and we're going to turn into my very own pine tool.
Nice.
But I thought this could be interesting for anyone because it's basically, if you want to make yourself a knife, this is a great material to do it with. Instead of leaving these carbide tips on, you can just sharpen the edge of it, and I've done it loads of times. You can see where I've marked it there.
Wayne says if this goes wrong, don't blame me.
Oh, Wayne planted the seed, so there you go. Right, I'll stick you two backstage if that's all right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Hello to everyone in the chat.
Well. Yeah. I really should have my glasses on.
Safety first, guys.
I still can't find them.
First. I don't know what I'm doing. I've done this a few times.
Yeah.
So don't copy me. All right. I've got to say that. But make it your own. I think we're losing Cheryl. Are we losing Cheryl? Or is this my headphones?
Mike sounds funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
We
just
are
about. I've got these wireless headphones on. Are you there, Mark?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Can't hear Cheryl though.
Yeah, Cheryl might need to come back in. Right, let's change camera as I'll show you what I'm going to be. Okay, that one. Yeah, I'll swing you around there a bit.
Yep. That's central.
So there we have it. I have marked it, but I'm just thinking I don't want to make this so as soon as you put it in, it just digs straight in. I want to make it so it's a gradual. Oh, there's Cheryl again.
Hello, have you got me now? Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
You can hear
we
me?
can hear you now.
Right, I'm running on my internet now because the wireless in this house drives me insane. You're right, Nick. So we've got Robocop, Nick, Robert Lapsley, Ian, Bigfoot, Colin Roberts. We've got Wayne, we've got Dale. And now I saw Dougie here a minute ago. There he is. And Ian, Real Simple Things, Joker, the Rubber Dub. Hello, Glyn. Hello, Darren. Yeah?
So,
Doug Miller.
I'm going to go that way.
I hope it's good for everybody.
Yeah, I think I'll go that way. Oh, you know what? First of all, I'm going to clean it up, and I. Right.
Yeah, that might work. Right, for the noob in the room, what exactly is a parting tool?
It's a thin-edged blade.
Yeah.
That you use to part off pieces on the lathe.
Ah, okay, thank you.
So it cuts a very thin groove, and you cut through to the center, so it parts the piece off. Ah,
okay. So basically, it's like one of those. What are they called? Not China saws. The ones that he usually uses. Brain's gone. I'm blaming the weather, guys.
The Japanese push-pull saws.
Yes.
Sort of like that, but it's basically just a square-edged. It's like a bidan or a beading tool. Or it's a very thin skew if you use it in that kind of profile. So it takes a shaving cut, shaves down through the wood, and parts it from the piece that's being held in the chuck or on the drives.
Okay, thank you. Apparently, Glyn's just had to pop off a minute because he's got a business call. Oh, so Dale's now the Jelly Baby King. What have I missed?
3 kilos of jelly babies.
Oh.
And I'm not even joking.
Oh, God. You know what? Years ago, we went somewhere, we bought the kids a kilo each of jelly babies. And Shannon and Jake ate most of them on the way home. And then they wondered why they felt sick. I think it took them years to actually have jelly babies again. Hey, Larry. After a night in the fridge, they are most pleasant. Oh, like they're lovely and cool. No, when was the last time you had jelly babies, Mark? Because I've not had them in years.
I had 4 from about 3 weeks ago when I was having a hypo. They're my emergency recovery suite.
Yeah. It's good to know things like that. Hey, Colin, how you doing? Bigfoot says, make sure you save some for our next visit, Dale. Yes, Colin, father of beard.
Hello, Colin.
It's funny, I call him Daddy and he's like, what do you want? Well, I've got eggs that are like bouncing about all over the place. I'm waiting for them to start hatching. So I'm on tender hooks at the moment. I think so. We're in Paulian. I don't know what part you're in. Hey, Wendy.
I think that's about it. I think that's where I'm going to go with.
So I take it you're going to use the tooth and the profile of that tooth for the end of the tip.
So this the tooth is the cutting edge that is going to be doing the business, the cutting business. But I've shaped it. I've kept that detail in just so you can kind of see that it is a saw blade. And I'm going to take this down. I'm going to cut this down at this level, so it's quite thin, but just to take a bit of the girth away from it. And then from here onwards is going to be handle. So I'm thinking the more handle you've got, the more
control.
The more control you've got over this, because if this flings back, you know.
Yeah,
but it should do, because it is going to be quite sharp because it's a carbide tip, you know.
Instead of putting scales on it, wouldn't it be better to have a nice heavy duty wooden handle?
I'm going to put some GPS on there because I want it to look funky. So I've got some GPS scales over there. I'm going to glue them on today, and I'm going to put some mosaic pins through it.
Oh, they're pretty. They are.
But I'm going to glue it for today, because I need to drill it as well. I mean, we'll see how it goes. We've got 2 hours, haven't we?
Yeah.
Right.
I think scales would probably give it a bit more stability. Because it's a thin. I think scales would give it more stability because it's a thin blade.
Okay.
I'm losing Mark there.
Yeah, he said he thinks that the scales would give it more stability because of it being such a thin blade. So the scales are better.
Definitely. I wouldn't even attempt to put that anywhere near wood spinning, you know, fast without having some kind of nice thick grip. I've got quite big hands, haven't I? So
who's Clarence?
I'm Cheryl.
Wendy, I'm Cheryl, darling, or Shez. That's usually easier for everybody. Dale said he read the title of this wrong. He thought it says you were doing a parting tool, so thought there would be a different kind of parting tool.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Ian, it definitely would be cheaper to. Dale is up by London, so yeah, from Newcastle to London, it would definitely be a lot cheaper to buy your own jelly babies than to go and pinch Dale's.
Right, I'm going to mute myself now. Okay.
Joker says, go full tang. Oh God, yes, it has been hot today. It's been enough to kill. Oh, I tell you what, it's been terrible. Yeah, Shazam. That suits me, don't you think, Mark? Mark, you there, babe? Where's my internet gone off again? Hi, Colin. You there? Can you not hear me? I've lost Mark. What is going on? Oh, lovely. You can hear me. Right, I'm going to change back to the house Wi-Fi. Give me a second. I may be back. I don't know.
These discs that Barry, Real Simple Things, gave me are brilliant. They
right, there we go. Right, Mark's headset died.
Okay.
So he's backstage again.
He's not yet. Is he?
Oh.
Yep. So these are from Barry. They're really good, Barry. Thank you very much. They're very good. Right. So as you can see, this is the old groove that I used to use for my mitre, for the what you call it, the router. So I've just tipped some juice down there. No, it's not backstage yet.
I was going to say, I've just heard your phone. Ding.
Let's have a look.
Is your phone charged?
Yes. You can come and get it if you want.
Yeah.
Right, I can't see Mark. I can't see Mark backstage.
Right, I'm going to send him out for my for your phone, darling, so I can use your internet.
Okay. So they're so for Ian's just asked what type of blades are they? I think they're 1 point.
Yeah, Midnight says 1 mil metal cutting.
They're 1 mil. They're brilliant.
For this round.
If you can get some of those, they're really good. I only ever use Bosch cut-off discs, but these are equally as good as the Bosch cut-off discs. To be honest.
Midnight says a Brax flappy discs are great too. What I'll do, Richard, is I'll sign into my messenger on your phone, and then I'll come through that way. It should bring me in on mine then, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
So Mark says, Rich.
He's not here. I tell you what I do. Look.
He's on the. He says Rich on the chat, babe.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me. Right.
As you can see from my.
Thank you.
My screen. Oh, no.
Well, it's 58%, but hey.
He's not here.
Right. Guys, give me a minute. I'm just going to back out. And then I'm going to come back in on using. Sorry, Richard's got unlimited internet. I didn't bother. Right, back in a minute.
Right. Sorry, I do apologise for you looking into my ear hole, but I'm just looking at the screen. Rich, have you received my? Yes, I have, Larry. I have. Yes, thank you very much. And your fridge magnet as well. I've got. Thank you very much. Okay, right then. So we've cut that off, and now I'm going to remove all of this here. Yeah, does that look about right to you guys? Coming at a nice long angle so that when I put it on my tool rest, it's not. Oh, there's Mark. You can actually. What are you playing at?
You don't know what I did?
What did you do?
I went into my own life.
Oh, okay.
I was sitting there wondering, where's all the comments gone? Sorry about that.
That's all right. No problem. So that's the kind of shape we're looking at going with now. Once I've cut this out, we'll move it over a little bit again. Let's do it there. These little pins are great for doing this sort of thing, just to hold things in place, because obviously they've got a plastic cap on them. Right, we're just waiting on Cheryl now to come back in. I tell you what, you could make a great Death Star, not Death Star, That's a Star Trek thing, isn't it? A ninja star out of this. In fact, I could probably get another parting tool out of it as well. There, look.
Yeah.
Come on, Cheryl. Right.
Reduce the meds, Mark. Yeah, thanks, Wayne.
Okay, I'm going to mute myself. I'm going to cut this off now. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, sorry about that, everyone. I clicked
By the
the wrong
way,
link.
Can you see my homemade welding and steel fabricating? It's double thickness. So there's one underneath and there's leather on top as well. And the reason I made this, I set myself on fire a few years back. I was grinding away and the sparks set my top on fire.
Oh, when was that?
Doesn't that surprise me, Rich? I'm not surprised by that at all.
But
what have I just missed?
Nothing. It was my
the
favourite.
Sparks set your top on fire.
Yeah, it was my favourite hoodie as well. Do you remember it, Cheryl? My red hoodie that like got burnt.
Oh yes. Is that the time when you actually burnt the front of the scooter as well?
No, I didn't burn the front of the scooter. I just set myself on fire.
No, this.
I was wondering why my arm.
Where the hot metal landed on my scooter.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My arm started to feel a little bit warm, and I looked down, and I'm on fire.
Roasted nuts. Is the pouch for rods, Richard? Is that what you're on about? Oh, it's teeth in. Pencils, pens, that kind of thing. I turn all my old blades into clocks. I only get a 5 each, but better than that's really good. Midnight, that's a really good idea, actually, darling. Turning them into clocks, Mark.
Yeah, I've seen Zach Higgins did that with. He poured resin on it and then set the clock into it. Looked good.
I don't get a chance to. There's so many on there. I just don't get a chance to watch any of them. You know.
Unfortunately, I have plenty of time, so it's all I seem to do.
I've got plenty of time, but it just seems that I don't have time, if that makes sense. Well, then it's probably just the fact that it takes me 10 years to actually do anything.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I went shopping earlier today. It wiped me out.
Oh, bless your heart. Not in this weather. Oh, hello, Douglas Mungham. Welcome, darling. Yes, please, everybody hit that like button. That would be wonderful. Thank you. No, I've not been out in a week. I went out. I've been into the garden twice in the last week to see my chickens, and that's it.
To be fair, it's not been that hot. It's not been that hot here today. It's been overcast and quite misty, so the temperature's been down. It's just too many people imbued. It's just too many people.
I don't do people.
No. I know we need the tourists to survive, but just too many of them.
Yeah, it's oh god, down here at the moment. Oh my god, it's a disgrace.
Yeah, I saw the posts on Facebook. It was horrendous.
Oh. And it's actually getting worse. I mean, this has been going on since the start of May. We've had all these problems. I mean, human feces on they're doing it in people's front gardens. You know,
no need for that.
It's oh my lot. Yeah. I mean, Richard took the kids to a local beach recently, and I said, "Do not touch anything." I said, "You see something? Don't go near it." Yeah.
I did like the fact that the police were towing away cars that were illegally parked.
Oh, that was brilliant. I like that. I saw that. I was like, oh, fantastic. Oh, here we go again. We've got a chicken squawking her head off. I know why she's shouting. She's doing the egg song, but we've already had eggs.
Hello, Tim. How to make? Nice to see you again.
Oh, that's
Rob.
depressing because the cup's empty. Einstein! I got a female chicken called Einstein. Can you hear it?
Oh yeah.
I think she's doing the egg song again. Rich, I don't know if you can hear me. If you want to go and poke your head outside and see what she's up to. Because normally she makes that noise and you go out and have a look and she shuts up. Can you hear Einstein, Richard? She laid another egg.
Yeah, she's telling everybody. No, she's telling everybody to go to bed. That's what she's taken up the role of Big Mama. So, okay, so there we go. That's our basic shape.
Tell her to clock off. Oh. Oh, God, I've lost my tablet again. I need to plug it in better than I realise. Ow. Ow.
Sorry.
Earphones! Oh, my God, what is going on?
Your chicken's going mad.
That's Einstein. She's called Einstein because of her hair. She's got she's crested. But her crest actually looks like Einstein. There's a hair, you know, and it's all like all over sort of thing.
Rich,
shut up!
Rich, Ian in the shed wants to know if you've got a router built into your table.
He
Yes,
did have. I don't know if it's still there. Oh, it is.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's still
I can
there.
see it. Yeah. Yeah, because this was, I don't know if you remember at one point he had a huge table in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
That's actually the table. It's been cut down, so it's easier for him to work around. Oh, God, I'm going to call you work in progress because I can't pronounce the first one, sweetheart. Welcome, darling.
So, there we are.
Fleckio?
Fleckio.
You can kind of see the shape that I've gone with. Where are you?
Yeah.
That one? Or are you on that one? You're on that one.
That.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to just round that little bit. Oh, sorry.
Hang on. Yes, Tim, you are correct, darling.
Okay.
Midnight says, hope Richard charged the battery. Those angle grinders are hungry beasties.
They are. They definitely are.
Oh, good. Finally, she shut up.
Yeah, because everybody's gone into bed like they were told to do.
Don't tempt fate. She might start again.
Not if she's gone to bed. It is getting dark, so yeah, unless the cat's been bugging her again. Our cat's been a very naughty boy lately. He's been deliberately winding them up.
That's what cats do.
Well, he sits because we've got our nursery coop is attached to the house, and then the big chicken coop is attached to the end of the nursery run. If that makes sense, you got the runs both together. But the nursery run is covered with the tarp, and he lies on top of there. But where the roof from the big run comes to, there's about a foot of the nursery coop that it sits on. So Noob lies there, and he just pushes his arms through just to wind the chickens up. He's 14 this year.
Yep.
He's a sod. Colin Roberts says you could. Sorry, carry on, darling.
I said I have a theory about cats. Cats only let you have them as pets because they wait for you to die so they can eat you.
That would actually work with Odin.
You're just waiting for the day you pass away so they can munch on.
I'll tell you what, though, I love a black cat. I love black cats and I love ginger cats because they have the worst attitude problems on the planet. They really do. They're fantastic. I used to have
a black cat called Stimpy.
Oh, we had one called Salem. Everybody was like, "Oh, do you name him after the Sabrina the Teenage Witch or something, I think it was. I'm like, no, I've just watched a program on the Salem witch trials. Colin Richard's got the sound off at the moment because he's using the grinder and that, so he's been turning it on and off. Apparently,
it's right. I'm back now.
Yeah, your dad's having issues with his sound on the computer for some reason.
Oh, okay. We've got some options, but I need you lot to help, really.
I know which ones I'd choose.
Okay, so we've got a beautiful pink.
Nope.
This is like a champagne, pearlescent champagne type of colour.
Nope.
No.
I'm not sure what this Keranite is. I can't remember. Andy in the chat will know this one, I'm sure he
No.
will. Then we've got the red with the black.
That was my choice.
Yeah, the blue.
And then we've got the blue. The blue is nice, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
We have one purple, and so we've got 2 votes for the blue. Yes, Wendy, you are right. Cats keep you as pets. Don't do the pink, Dale says.
Okay. See, I'd go red and black because the red would hide the blood.
Don't you tempt fate. Oh. Your dad says red and black. Dale red. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Dale, you can only go once. Stop it.
We've also got some.
We've
also got Damson as well.
Hang on a sec. So Mark says red. Dale says red.
Red.
Your dad says red.
Yeah.
Red.
Right. So that's Wayne said red. So that's 5 for the red, 6 for the red. Hang on. Slow down. 1.
You know what?
8.
2, 3, 4.
There's 8 now.
5.
Red it is.
Oh, I give up. I can't count.
Red wins.
Shut up. He's at it again. Douglas says wood.
Shall I throw something else into the mix?
Yes, you are right, Midnight Dale. Dale's being a naughty boy.
We've got some real scale material. This is oh god, what do you call it? Oh, what do you call it? Come on, Mark, you're a knife maker.
Oh shit! I never use this stuff.
It's laminated fabric. Come on, guys. There's someone in the chat. Come on, help me.
Begins with a D. I think.
We've got that, or we've got this stuff. This is red.
Everybody's saying red and black.
How about this one?
Oh, I like that. I actually prefer that to the red and black, personally. What do you think, guys? Red? No, Dale, behave yourself. Dale saying spandex. Right. I hate this cover on your phone. I'm gonna. Oh, it is.
Shall we go? Shall we go with the red? Yeah.
My Carter, Midnight says.
Yes, my Carter.
Richard, Tim's just given you €5. Says red and black.
Done.
Thank you very much, Tim. Thank you, sweetheart.
I do have abalone as well. Real abalone.
Ooh. Yes, you do actually.
I'm not going to waste that on this.
No, you may have to replace my Carter.
That one piece there. I don't know if you can see the price of it. £24.95 just for that one piece.
It's real. Yeah, but it is real.
It is real, yeah.
Stop it, Rich. Dale says, "What's up, Dale? Do you like the abalone?"
I never used artificial scales on my knives. They were all made of wood handles.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is...
Yeah, good choice. Hang on, Dale's going red. I'm going to smack his legs when I see him. I'll get you, Dale.
I wonder if I can drill this now. Right, bear with me a minute. Hang on a minute.
You want to drill the metal first, Rich, and then use it to drill the scales.
Mike, you're a fellow FIF fan. What does that mean? Ooh, Matron. You know what? We were talking about him the other day. I think that was when we were on the way back from the Midlands, actually.
If I could find my mosaic pins, we'll put mosaic pins in.
I think they're on Jake's table. I think they're on Jake's work table.
Okay.
Oh, right, excuse me a minute because I am about to make a noise. I'm going to put myself coffee in.
Right, I don't know where my mosaic pins are.
Bear with me. Do you want me to grab Jake and ask him? I think I'm pretty sure they're on his wall, right-hand side. I think. Do you want me to get him?
That's okay.
Okay, I'm just going to mute my mic a minute.
Right. Okay. Think. Where did you see them last? This is the problem in my workshop. I put things down. I put them safe, and they just disappear.
I do that. I put stuff safe and then I can't find it for months.
Yeah, that's what I do. Right.
So you're going to use brass pins?
Yeah, they're brass mosaic pins. If I can find them, that is. If not, I have got some brass that might do it, but yeah, that might do it. Okay. The problem I've got is brass. It gets hot quite quickly, doesn't it? And I don't want to melt. I don't want to melt the.
So what you want to do is drill the metal completely through, and then use the holes that you've drilled to mark the scales, and then drill the scales separately.
Yeah, that's what I've done in the past, but when you're sanding them down, they tend to heat up. Right, I'm just going to mute this because I'm just going to trim these down to size. Okay, so that's the size that we want. Yeah, I think it's going to look quite nice in red, isn't it?
Yeah. What are you going to use to bond it? Epoxy or?
Yeah, I'm going to use
5 minute.
It all depends if it goes off in 5 minutes, but we'll see. We'll do it anyway.
It should go off quick enough. Well, it should go off good enough for you to be able to shape them.
Yeah, yeah. Right, so we've got some Gorilla 2-part epoxy. I'm going to scuff these up. Oh, they're pretty much scuffed up, but I'll do it. And I'm going to scuff this up as well. So let's just change that camera angle.
If you're pinning it, you don't really need to scuff the metal.
There you go.
I never used to scuff my tangs.
Yeah.
Hello.
Not if I was pinning them. If I wasn't pinning them, I did.
I'm going to have to get Jake to come and find the mosaic pins because.
Hang on, right? I'll go and grab him,
Okay.
Richard.
They would look good.
Yeah, I'm going to give this a bit of a scuff anyway because it's really soft. That is because I sanded it with that. sorry about this tonight. I'm all over the place. The camera. I'm not usually over on this bench. See.
It's all right, mate. Don't worry.
Okay. Right. Let's get a mixing thing. You got them? Sorry? Mosaic Kings, yeah.
They were here like a year ago.
No, I've seen them recently.
Hello, I'm back.
Are you live?
Yes, yeah. So what I'll do is I'll drill the holes in it, and then I'll offer it up against that one, drill through, and then flip it round that way.
Do you know the proper formula ratio for your pin placement?
No
Do
idea.
you want to?
I'm sure you were.
Just
You'll
if you
know
like.
it.
It's your
Okay,
project,
yeah.
mate. If you want to know, measure
Got
the
it.
width of the
Yeah.
tang. That goes in, then that measurement goes in from one end. And that's your placement of the first pin. And then the front of your scale, that same measurement back, that's your second pin.
Oh, so it's the width.
Yep.
So I'll take it, the width. Oh, let's get a pencil that works. So that's the width there. So the first pin would go
On your center line there, yep.
there.
Yep.
And then,
And then from the front, you have to measure it from the front of the scale.
Right, okay. So Jake's found the
You've got-
mosaic pins.
Fantastic, Jake.
Can we bend? Do you want it?
Yeah, leave it there, it's fine. So we've got a choice.
No, I don't think so, Colin. It was one that he was upstairs that he found out.
I don't know if you can see that. If I hold it like that, can you see the pattern in there? You can't, can you?
No.
You
They're
can't
very
see the
pretty,
pattern.
actually.
These are like it's a square with round. When I finished, I'll put some
Oh, you.
pictures
Hang
on
on.
my Instagram so you can see it. Okay, right. Right, so we need a drill
Your-
bit.
Your phone gets hot, Richard.
Does, yeah. Okay.
Oh, pork pie with my name on it. Only with mustard. Mark, is the blade tungsten tipped? Douglas wants to know.
I
Richard?
think we said it was tungsten tipped, yeah.
This is, yeah, you could just see it there. See it? Can you see the tungsten tip on the end?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
just. I think, yeah.
I'm going to try my best now to try and get the camera over there.
Rich, the other thing I was going to ask, looking at those scales, were you thinking of 2 pins or 3?
2.
I think you would be better with 3.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, because they're quite long scales. So use the same measurements that I suggested for the 2 end ones, and then mid distance for the third one.
Right, okay.
Because otherwise your scales might bow a little in the middle.
Okay.
Welcome back, Midnight. Right, I'm putting the air conditioner on, guys. So there is going to be a bit of a rumble in the background. I do apologise, but it's killing me in here.
Douglas, yes. The blades are tungsten tipped, Douglas.
That's better.
So, let's just mark that there with this pencil.
This phone's actually getting a bit hot to handle. You need to get this fixed, Richard.
And measure the distance between your 2 pins. Split the difference halfway, that's your third pin.
Ian wants to know if that's the standard for knife making, Mark.
It was when I used to do it 20, 8 years ago. Yeah.
3 1/4.
Great minds think alike, Colin says.
Yeah, so that's centre there.
It's one of those old-fashioned rule of thumbs to find your pin position.
Is this aircon too loud, guys, in the background?
No, can't hear it.
There you go.
That's okay.
Perfect. So let's have a look now. Let's switch to the drill
Douglas
press.
says, thank you, Mark. Hope you are better.
Thank you, Doug.
So there's no Andy in tonight and no JP either.
Thought Andy was in earlier.
Yeah.
Bugger, hang on a minute. Right, Ian in the shed says he can't hear anything. What's going on?
Ian, can everyone else hear what's going on first before I?
Right, can you hear me, guys? And can you hear Mark?
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello.
Hello. Don't make me start singing, because trust me, guys, you don't want that. Actually, you might do in this
No.
weather.
No, we don't.
Yeah, but we could have
No.
nice big thunderstorms that they've actually
No.
been promising.
No
No,
singing.
damn.
Do you not think I've suffered enough in my life without having to listen to you sing?
Oh, thanks, I love you too. That's nice. I make Richard suffer. It's all right when I sing stuff like Bonnie Tyler and Meatloaf. I can't keep up with Iron Maiden, though, I'm afraid. I'm all right with Bon Jovi. Yeah, so oh, hello, Keith. I didn't even know you were in, Sweet Pea. Did Rich send out the? Did Rich send out
Centre
punch
punch.
the blade? Woo! Ow! 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 Rich, ow! Right.
That's all right. It's not too bad.
My problem is because my hearing is really bad. I struggle with men's voices and. Hang on, I'll be back with you in a minute, guys. I can't
Okay.
hear anything. I've had to take my earphones out.
Hang on, I'm muted. Sorry, I thought I muted it.
It's all right, babe. Yeah, I've got my hearing's not very good. Deeper, like men's voices, I do struggle with quite a lot. But if anything that is high pitched, like that was, it rings in my ears and actually physically hurts. I was supposed to go to the hospital and I had it sorted years ago, and I never went.
14.
I know, but I, if I remember right, I think one of the kids was poorly or something at the time. So I'm in church. How long ago it was? I mean, Richard hadn't come out of work then at that point, I don't think.
I had a small victory today over one of my old hospitals.
Oh yeah.
They finally relented and have passed over my medical notes.
Oh, thank God for
They've been
that.
trying everything they could to delay giving me my medical notes so I can pass them
Why?
on to my solicitor.
Oh, they can't do that.
Yeah, well, they lost, and I'm doing the inverted
Oh.
comma thing. They lost
Yeah.
my application for my medical notes 3 times. Finally, my GP got involved, and then my solicitor wrote to him as well.
That's ridiculous.
So that's all starting to move now.
It's ridiculous, isn't it, the way they treat people sometimes? All it is to them, it's a business. That's all they are, as far as they're concerned.
Yeah.
You know, and
Well,
they don't.
it was one of
treat
those
people-
it was a difficult decision because, on the one hand, they saved my life,
Yeah,
but on the other hand, they also kind of ruined it at the same time.
yeah,
So
yeah. No, I totally understand, and I really don't blame you. And I can understand why it's been hard. It would be difficult for me. Yeah, Rob, he's just said, I hope you get a fortune, Mark. I bloody hope you do as well.
So do I want to buy a new lathe.
Oh,
Si- I have simple desires, really. New lathe.
It's like me. Everybody's like, "What do you want?" Like the kids, "What do you want for your birthday?" "I'll have a new pen for my pyro." "Okay, you can't have that, Mum, because that's not a birthday present." I'm like, "Why not?" So,
Well, I made the mistake of going to an Axminster store the other day when we were up at Dales, and in my mind, I spent about 10 grand, I think.
oh,
Like,
that's like me when I do window shopping.
I want that. I want that. I'll have 2 of them.
It's a bit like me when I go into a wood shop, like especially Yandles if we go there. And I'm walking around and I'm just like looking at the bits of wood, or all the different bits that they've got, and I can just see what it would be perfect for. You get the image in your mind.
Yeah.
And I see it and I'm like, oh, that would be perfect for that, or that would, and I'm like, Richard, I think in some respects, Richard's happy that I have to use my wheelchair to get round, because that means I can't be picking up bits of wood and like taking like
You can wheel you away.
Home. Yeah.
Keep you at arm's length.
Yeah. Colin Roberts has just said, tough decision, but the right one to make, Mark. Can I have all your old one as well? He wants your old lathe. Oh, Ian, don't do it. He's going over to Axminster on Saturday. Oh.
You'll spend a fortune.
Yeah.
Either an imaginary fortune
Blair.
or a real one.
So, Good turned Ali Blair pops his head out of a wood knot hole to say hello.
That's good turn to Daily. Good turn, Daily Blair.
Yeah. And Robert says, you've got no room left in your workshop, Mark.
Because I'll have a bigger workshop.
Richard is. What type of drill bit did he say? Richard, can you hear me, babe? If you can hear me, do you have any idea what drill bit that is, darling?
Yeah, it's just a normal high speed, but
metal drill.
I've had to change twice. Yeah, I've had to change twice because it just whistles.
What's the thing on the wall on the right side of the drill press, Richard? It's a is it a knife or
carving knife? It looks like a hook knife. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Bread and jam. Then on Sunday, Ian. Ian will have new skills by Saturday.
Oh yeah, he's getting a personal wood turning lesson from Wayne the wood turner.
Awesome.
The lucky man.
Awesome.
He's going to have a fun time.
Oh, definitely.
I had 20 minutes with Wayne at Dale's house, and it was fantastic.
Yes, you were all quite happy playing in the workshop, weren't you?
Yep.
Little boys with their toys. That's why I say men never grow up. Their toys just get bigger and more expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, Wayne is getting all my spending money this month. Nice. Bigfoot went to Axminster on Saturday while Val was with Chris Fisher. Spent a bit, then put up an online order with them yesterday. Very nice. Yes, Colin, it is. It is a bit scary looking, isn't it? And it's bloody sharp.
Right. I had a slight issue there. Well, it wasn't a slight issue. It was a bit of a big issue because it was, as you can see, the end one, it run off and it drifted. So I had to come back and drill another one. So I'm only having 2 pins in this, and the bottom one isn't perfectly on center, but you know what? I don't care as long as it does what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. As long as it holds the scales, that's fine.
Yeah. But you know, it is what
when
it
it's
is.
in your hand, you can't see it. So,
well, if anyone comes to a workshop and says, "Oh, that's a little bit crap in it," I'll be like, "You know where the door is."
Do what?
I come to the workshop and go, that pin's 2 millimeters off center. You go, really? Really?
Would you like to stick it somewhere where the sun doesn't shine?
Okay, right then.
Yeah, it's for carving spoons, Tim. Richard carve
It
spoons.
is.
I have got several. I've actually got a pyro.
That is a double-sided spoon gouge.
I'll go away with the messages.
I bought it for camping when we were camping with scouts and stuff. And
what do you mean, darling? In the cupboard, Shez? What do you mean, babes? Oh, yeah, they're not in the cupboard. They're in a box in my bedroom. I've had to move everything, so because I got the incubator in here at the moment. So everything on my desk is now in a box at the moment. But the way it's going, I should have chicks possibly by tomorrow morning. Yay! I'm so excited. Yeah, more than likely, if Richard likes this, he probably will make himself more.
what's that?
Oh, that's where the sun don't shine, in the cupboard. Yeah, he says, Robert Lapsey says, this is your practice piece. I bet you make more.
Yeah, I will.
No centre punch, Douglas says, question mark.
What's a centre punch? Sorry.
Bigfoot says long-handled chuck key, a skeleton clock collects for the tool rest and safety collects for tool rest, Baz. Okay. Oh, that's your order from Axminster, okay.
Wow.
The heat's really getting to me the last few days. It's just not good.
Right, so what's in there?
Apart from tomorrow night when we pop over to pick up a couple of chicks from my friend, I'm not going to be going out till at least next week. Don't do this weather if I can help it. I hide. Stop whistling.
Sorry.
Your dad says slow your drill press down when you're cutting through that, Rich. The slower the better. A centre punch is when someone hits you in the solar plexus with a closed fist. Oh. I had to go to my friends. It was a good night. And see you. Oh, okay, sweetheart. You take care, Tim. Thank you for coming in, sweetheart. Tim's off, Richard.
Thanks,
and
Tim.
thank you very much for the super chat as well, babe.
Cheers, Tim.
You got Valerie, a new bulk gauge, and a Veritas Centre Finder. Ooh, 70 quid and only bought a GPS pen blank for myself. Oh, bless your heart, darling. She's going to love that, though. Colin Roberts, Mark, got the Axminster catalogue the other day. Some nice stuff. Need a lottery win, though.
Yeah, that's true.
That would be nice. That would be good, wouldn't it?
Right. Okay.
Rich and or will normal cutting disc cut the saw blades, Richard?
Yeah, it will. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I can't get this thing out. Oh, right. Okay, so we need to cut these at. I'm going to go an inch and a quarter.
I want one of Chris Fisher's circle jig things, which I've completely forgotten what it's called.
Speed.
It's a metal cutting disc, Wayne says. Oh, I'm getting
Speed
confused.
sizer.
Speed sizer. What exactly is one of those, please, Mark?
You put it on the. It's for finding the center to be able to cut your tenon or your mortise on your bowl blanks on a lathe.
Ah.
It's got holes drilled that exactly match the size of the jaws for the chucks.
Ah.
It's a very clever idea.
Yeah. If you make one, it will blunt your drill bits, Douglas. Go away. No. Sorry, the cat's behind me. I've got the windows open, but I have a bug screen up because we have giant spiders here. Don't do that. Now the cat's trying to come in. I am not opening that window.
Right, we are almost ready for assembly.
I didn't realise we were back at school.
That'd be great. I'd love to go back to school. I would.
Oh yeah, I would actually.
Right. So I've cut the two pieces of
Okay,
mosaic
BB.
pins. Can you see that now? No, you can't see it, can you? Oh,
Not really, no.
okay.
Yeah.
So what we've got to do first is make sure we get them the right way around. Because if we don't,
They won't fit.
it won't fit now. And then
Yeah, apparently it was designed by Chris the Blind Turner. That's speed sizer.
okay, so that way and that way, with that in the middle, like so. Right, shall we do some gluing up?
Do you not need to grind it a bit more?
No.
To clear the metal or not?
No. When I've glued it all up, then we're going to get it back on the sander here. We're going to shape it and all that sort of stuff.
Okay.
We're just going to.
So you're using the Gorilla 2-part epoxy, is that?
Yes. Yeah. I was going to super glue it, but let's just do it this way.
Yeah. It is good stuff, though.
Super glue gets too brittle. And you'd find after 6 or 8 months, the scales would start to separate.
Oh, right.
Not good if you're using it on the lathe. Douglas says, might make one as I do not have a good parting off tool. Yeah, have a go.
Why not? What's the worst that can happen? You know what I mean?
You or anybody else?
No, I mean if he makes his own, why not?
Yeah, you may as well go for it.
I made a negative rake scraper. I bought a blank of metal from Amazon, ground it all up, shaped the tang, made a handle. It's one of my favorite tools.
Yeah.
And it's more so because I made it.
Yeah.
It's mine, you know. I didn't just buy it off the shelf.
Yeah. And that's it. Well, anyone that knows me, that knows that I'd much rather make something, and it isn't me being stingy or, I'd just much rather make something. Oh, sorry.
I think you've got a bit more pride as well when you've made something. Do you know what I mean? You've made it and it works really well. Plus, you've shaped it to your hand. You know.
Yeah, that's it. It's personal.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, I've had so many different things that I've like Richard's made me over the years, and I prefer to use those than ones that Richard's bought, like we've bought from shops with like different projects I've done over the years. Not that I can do much these days, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Will the angled bevel affect it in use?
No, it'll probably help it. It'll clear the chips away better.
Yeah. Yes, everybody. Mark is a master knife maker. What
He
is
hasn't
the
used them years ago,
total?
though.
It still doesn't mean you're still not. Any idea of the total length of the blade? I take it that's with the tang as well.
Say about 10 inches by the looks of it.
Apparently, Richard Toonpish says the one in the middle's round the wrong way.
I've just found that out the hard way.
Hello, Potgear.
Mate, I'll be honest.
And
There
it's with
isn't
the
a
C, darling.
knife maker. There isn't a knife maker in the world that hasn't done what you just did. Myself
The thing
included.
is, I even made sure it was correct. You know what I mean? It was... Anyway, what I should have done is that, yeah, and then offered it up.
Oh, hello, Andy. I didn't know you were in, sweetheart. He's got to go. Take care, sweetie pie.
See you later, Andy.
See you later, mate. See ya.
Douglas says, Mark, I am trying to make some carbide tools, but having trouble with the drilling and and tapping the shaft.
I'm making a
I'm going to be honest. I never used carbide when I was making knives. I made my own steel, usually 1084 or 1045, and my own Damascus. So I never played around with carbide. So maybe somebody else in the chat can answer that question for you. Slow drill, center punch, lubrication, and make sure the drill bit's sharp. That's the only advice I would suggest.
There you go. It's on. Look at the state of my
Just
hands.
don't glue yourself to it.
I already have. That's too late there.
Get some acetone on your hands, boy.
I know my hubby so well.
There you go. At least I know it's going to work because my hands are sticking. Right.
Oh, for
Can you
God's
just
sake,
enter-
Richard, get clean. Do you want to clean your hands off with something, babe? For you,
Yeah.
like.
Right. Can you just chat amongst yourselves while I rush in and wash my hands?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, he's a mucky puppy. Yeah, get the best drill bit possible. I know Jake likes Damascus.
I love making Damascus. I just
I
can't
think
do it
they-
anymore because I can't
Yeah.
swing the hammer. Because I used to hand forge everything. I didn't have any machinery.
Yeah.
That's how I got into turning. Because my
Hmm.
signature handles were Japanese style round handles, and I used to turn the handles on a lathe, and then either file the handle out or burn the tang in with a hot tang burning method. But I used to make all my own Damascus, all hand forged, hand hammered, hand ground, hand filed,
Nice.
hand polished.
I bet they were beautiful.
I made about 100, just over 100 knives. They're still, as far as I know, they're all still going. Sold them all over the world.
Oh, bless. I have to have a look for pictures if you've got any.
Pre-internet, my love, I'm afraid. Long, long time ago.
That's a shame.
Mid-80s,
I know.
late 80s.
Yeah. All the drill bits at work are for Jetty and titanium. They will go through anything. Oh, thank you very much, Wendy. You're a star, sweetheart. Thank you.
Just seen a question from Rob for me. Sadly, Rob, no, I can't. Because my left arm doesn't work as well as it should. I can't actually lift a bow up to be able to shoot it properly.
I used to love archery.
Well, that
Such a bit that all this, like, the bad stuff happens to the good people. Do you know what I mean? Especially the ones who were very active as well.
Well, the archery, I actually retired from archery in 2010.
Oh, thank you, Toonfish. Right, kids. Word of advice. Gonna mess with glue. Put some gloves on.
I think my bottle of acetone's in the
everything I touch
loft,
now, I'm
Richard.
sticking to.
Yeah, my bottle of acetone's in the loft, in my nail kit. I think. Hang on. Actually, hang on, I'll ask Shannon.
What's going on with my mic?
We can still hear you.
Did I turn it off? Ah. Hello?
We can hear you.
Hello? Anybody there? I can't hear you. Right.
We can hear you.
Yes, darling, we can hear you, babe.
It's my own fault for going into the kitchen and losing the signal with my headphones. Right. Let's turn them on again now. See what happens.
We could hear you, Rich.
Right.
Can you hear us?
Cheryl? Mark?
Can you hear us?
Baby, can you hear me? Rich? What is going on? Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
I can hear you through the right. How's that?
We can hear you perfectly fine.
Oh, come on. You stupid.
Don't get stuck to your headphones, Toonfish says.
Yeah. Don't glue your earphones into your ears.
Yeah. Oh God, no. Oh, that would make sure he never got hair in his ears. I mean, luckily he doesn't anyway, but you know what I mean.
Moving. It's not very often. It's
my mouth's always moving.
Oh crap! I had it there. What's that? Hello?
We can hear you, buddy.
Yeah, we can hear you, sweetheart. It's weird.
I can hear you now. Problem is, look, everything is sticking to me. Look. I'm trying to wipe it off my hands and getting everything.
Richard, where have we got the nail varnish remover anywhere?
I am so trying not to laugh, Rich. I probably am, but
you can laugh all you like.
Richard, come in the house. What did you try and use to wash it off?
Nail varnish remover.
Right, go and just run into the house. Use washing up liquid and hot water.
I just tried that. It failed. It doesn't matter. I can handle it for now.
Yeah, until you get stuck to something.
The problem is
that'd be fun trying to get Shannon to drive you to the hospital.
Why?
Get it removed.
I'm just not I'm just going to avoid going to the toilet for an hour. I might get arrested.
Can I make a suggestion, Rich?
Go on then.
I know it's a bit late. Put some gloves on so you don't stick to it.
You know what the problem is? I didn't put any gloves on because
you can't find your gloves.
I've got extra large gloves over there, and they still don't fit my hands.
No.
I have to put them on like individual fingers, and use just the tips of them. I suppose this will come off. Right.
Don't stick to anything. Oh, hi, Mark.
Hello, Rich. You've moved the mouse.
Yeah. You fidgeted with the mouse. Don't put me on, for God's sake, because I'm about to have something to eat. Thank you, baby girl. Thank you. Oh, hot. Oh, can you turn that aircon off, baby, please, for me?
Rich, can you hear me?
Yeah. Richard! Richard, sort your video out, babe. What are you doing?
Nobody wants to look at me.
I need salt. Oh, I swear Richard's phone's going to go up the wall in a minute.
He's stuck to the mouse.
Oh, God. Hello, bandit. Mwah. Oi. Ugh. Right.
Rich, are you there?
Richard! Let me shout him. Get bloody phone on charge. Hang on.
Well, hello everybody.
Right, I have just shouted him. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. He says, yeah, I'm coming.
If I could dance, I would.
There we
There he
go. You don't want my ugly face on screen, especially when I'm about to eat.
Well,
I think you knocked the mouse and it put me on.
right. What?
You're still live.
Okay, cool.
As long as it's not me that lays up on screen, that's fine. I don't mind, Ian.
What I did is, I don't know what I did. I hit the table or something, and it must have dislodged the internet connection into the back of the laptop.
Okay.
You're back on now. You never lost.
Yeah.
You never lost the stream.
Yeah, because
the
you
stream
two were
today,
in it. If you two weren't in it, then I would have lost it completely. So,
Okie doke, coming in, sweetheart. Flecky turn's got to go, guys.
thank you. Thanks for coming in.
Cheers, then.
Right. So what we got going on?
This
While
pasta
this is
bake's
just
not bad.
dry, it's not going to take long. Let's have a little look. And first of all, I'm going to have a drink. Oh my god! I'm
Don't
sweating.
stick to the bottle.
It's all right. It's not as sticky now. I've kind of wore it down a bit. Oh, crap.
Ah.
I'll show you what I made for Dale. But what I've got to do is I've got to sand it down further now because of a slight issue. So, Mark, do you remember drinking this quite expensive whiskey at Dale's?
Kind of.
So I
bit of a
pinched the
blur.
actual. I pinched the
Blood
bottle.
wine.
Yeah. I pinched the bottle and I cut the top off and made him a whiskey tumbler. It's quite heavy as well, but he hasn't got it yet because if you can see just there, there's a tiny little split. It only goes down about 2.5 mil. So I'm going to sand it down about 2.5 mil, which will get rid of it.
That looks awesome.
And then I'll don't know. I'll probably engrave some on the bottom. Just I don't know, and then there you go. It'll be done. Very thick though. Look how thick that is.
Your dad says when he gets glue on his fingers, he sprays WD-40 on it, Rich, and it comes off quite well.
Right then, Dad. If it don't work, it's your fault.
Yep. Dale, what was Mark? Anybody remember the name of the whiskey that you were drinking?
Balvenie was one of them.
One of them sounds good.
There were 3.
Yeah. Rich, use some sandpaper on your fingers, Douglas says.
What, shall I just put it on here? Oh, actually, that works.
Yeah, I know, autocorrect. I tell you what, I was so glad when I finally managed to get it to come off my tablet because it was just, it caused so many issues. It really could have caused some problems for some of it.
I feel like a 90s, what's it? DJ.
Yeah, the
Welcome back,
Balvenie
BB.
Balvenie was my favourite.
Not that I remember the 90s. I'm not old enough.
Uh-huh.
So that's
I
kind
remember
of...
the 70s.
I don't.
Oh,
Ian, very expensive single malt. I have not
Is that-
touched whiskey since the last time I drank it with my dad. Yeah, it's been a while.
last time I touched whiskey,
God.
I had a very, very bad experience.
Yeah, I remember that. All New Year's Day, you were dying on the sofa, and by like 5 o'clock, I'd had enough of you wallowing in self-pity.
Rich, your dad's asking, is that a new sander you've got on the bench?
It is, yeah.
No.
It's a
Is it?
belt sander from B&Q.
Oh, is that the one you got for what's it?
Yeah, I needed a new one. Have you seen my
Yeah.
my poor man's sharpening system? That's where I've utilised the old one because it's really bad. I've had it a long time and I've used it to death. But this one, I think, what was it, Cheryl? 40-something quid or something like that.
Yeah, wasn't it
But
that expensive?
I like the way
was it? Just a good one.
the front. I like the way the front of the belt is exposed with a really tight radius.
So you can get a nice radius on your handles then.
Yeah. I'd like one of those machines that, like the Record Power ones that you've got it flat on top and you can lift it up. And then on the side, it's got a round sanding thing. That's what I'd like, but they're expensive, aren't they? So,
I was going to say, you've already had your CNC machine this year.
yeah.
Check out Alex Steele. He sells them.
Mm.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I remember when he first started. I've watched Alex Steele.
Only about $1,400.
Oh, is that all? Oh, we'll get about 10.
I've watched him from when he was very, very amateur in his little forge in the UK.
Yeah, I've been following him about 6 years now.
Yeah. So Ian's enjoying 25-year-old Glen. What's that?
Farkless.
Okay.
God, what was Dad's? The one Dad used to drink on a regular basis.
God. It was bitter. Oh no, the Glenfiddich.
No, not the Glenfiddich.
What that one from way up north somewhere.
Yeah, I know the House of Lords whiskey is a load of rubbish. My dad tipped that down the drain.
Talisker?
That's oh my God, there is a tiny, tiny little distillery in Scotland, and it's one of the only privately owned ones still. Oh God, they make the House of Lords whiskey for the House of Lords, and it is crap, according to my dad. Oh God, I can't remember what it was called. Edradour, that's it.
Yeah.
There's some beautiful whiskies up there.
Yeah.
Tell you what, it was really nice going around there. Actually going around the actual distillery and that.
Should I get you two in while we wait for this to dry? Cheryl, you got clothes on?
Yes, I'm dressed.
You'll give Mark a heart attack again.
I can't help where they are.
Everything
They're
does.
Just there. They're there. I can't help it. Okay. You know.
So we're just this. There's no way of speeding this up, is there? Really?
Not epoxy, no.
No. It's definitely not doing its 5-minute thing.
No. I'm being good. I'm drinking water.
Yeah, it probably is because it's warm. Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Hi, Bobby. How you doing, sweetheart? Yes, Ian, it's been a very long time. I went to Scotland we spent a few weeks travelling around when I was 15. And unfortunately, we didn't get to go this year, did we, babe? Because we were going to.
We were.
Hello, Bobby.
Actually, we were supposed to be last year, but we will get there one day. Apparently, Axminster make one rich. It's about £60 on eBay.
Welcome, Bobby. Yeah, I've just seen that. Yeah.
I'd be more worried that Mark had clothes on.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh
I
God,
have got a treadmill that
the stupid things are still open.
my fat ass is too lazy to run on it. So I was going to take it apart and make one of those belt sanders. You know, the ones that Alex Steel sells.
Yeah.
I've got the steel. I've got the welding
Oh, very nice, Ian.
capabilities. I just need some bearings, I suppose. You know.
He's an agent. He's an agent for them. He's the company that make them. They're made in Australia. Those sanders.
Oh, right, okay. I do what he just assembles them. Does he ships them out?
Yeah, he's a dealer.
Oh, right, okay. Ian in the shed's going to Edinburgh for the bank holiday weekend.
Yeah.
I'd love to go up to Edinburgh. I've never actually been to Scotland.
It's beautiful. I love it up there. Absolutely
I've only
beautiful. We
been
should have moved up there instead of down to Dorset. It'd be cooler.
Yeah. I've only been up as far as Liverpool and Manchester that way.
No, you
That's a
did
good
get there
idea. You'd be closer to Wayne then as well.
Yeah.
when you were driving.
No, I didn't. Sure, I didn't go up. I went up to Liverpool, but to pick someone up from a police station.
Oh, I
didn't
don't know.
I didn't go to Scotland.
I used to go to Scotland every year, twice a year, climbing and archery.
I'd like to go in there to see if I can do some panning or over Wales and do some gold panning over there for a weekend.
Oh, we've got the van. We can go.
So,
yeah,
come on, hurry up, dry.
I can't see the comments, guys. I do apologise. And if anybody else, Rich, Mark, can you see the comments?
I'll show you what I made yesterday. I'll show you what I made yesterday while we're waiting. Right. God, I'm sweating.
I'm not. No. I hide in the bedroom in this weather. I can't cope. But I've not too bad. I haven't passed out in several years, so it's not too bad.
That's nice.
It's lovely.
Oh, you can't really. Let's change the camera. Can you see the gold? No, you can't see the gold, can you?
No. Just about almost see something there on the edge. I take it it's on the edge. There we go. That's a bit better. Behind you. Oh, it's that paint.
It's gold colour changing paint. But if you see you can see all the sanding marks where I hacked away at it after, and I thought I'm just going to leave them in. Just gives it a bit of character.
Rustic. Rustic.
Yeah, and the inside as well.
Rustic.
Farmhouse.
It was a huge.
It may as well be here, I tell you.
We all use those terms. It's rustic, I tell you.
Yeah.
It nearly my lathe nearly walked off out of the workshop. It was that off balanced.
Oh God! I need to get that bolted down. Really,
I enjoyed it.
It'd be nice when you've got your new workshop done and you've got a nice big concrete floor. You can bolt everything down to properly.
Yeah.
Hopefully next week we're going to make a start on the base, aren't we? Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Rich, Mike has just said, if you do make a belt sander with a treadmill motor, bear in mind that they are rated IPOO, i.e. no dust protection. You'll need a filter to stop the metal dust killing the motor.
Oh, okay. So do you think it's best to put the motor in a box, maybe, or something like that?
But you would need ventilation for it, though.
Of course, yeah.
Right. I'm just going to put this on charge and mute my mic because I'm going to pop to the loo.
I'm not sure a treadmill motor would run up enough speed, would it? It'd be quite a low speed sander.
I don't know, actually. I didn't think of that. It's quite fast. I don't think it would go as fast as a belt sander, but
I was going to say, can you imagine trying to run on the top of your belt sander? I think that would be quite fast. That'd be a bit of a Usain Bolt sprint.
Yeah. They make that.
4,000 RPM.
4,000 RPM. Oh, right, okay. But I suppose it all depends on the size of your of how you're converting it. I mean, if you're going to put a pulley on it or something, I don't know. You'd have to try and mount it somehow to some kind of a pulley system.
Yeah.
So it all depends what size you put on. I suppose you
And
put
maybe gear it up or gear it down, depending on what you have to do.
Yeah. Just change the tread for sandpaper. That's a good idea, actually. Oh, okay. So Wayne Wood Turner says Glyn has got plans to build a proper belt sander. Might have to give him a poke and see if he can. Let me have a look. Okay, lots of speed, no torque. I suppose it's got to have enough power because this one I've got, it lifts up into a hill climb position.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh,
cool.
Come on. This isn't drying. It's still really sticky. You can see what I'm going for though, can't you?
Yeah, it looks good.
You can actually
That'll
see
work
the
a treat.
shape. You can see the shape of it. I've done it so that when I'm flat on the rest, it's going in at an angle rather than digging in and it'll catch. This way, I think it'll go in like if that's level there. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. It's your fault. Why it don't work anyway?
You want to on the front leading edges. I'm pointing at the screen. You can't see me pointing at the screen.
No.
The front leading edges of the scales by the Ricasso, you want to bevel those in 45 degrees.
I will do, yeah. And I'm going to round the back off as well. I don't think this is going to be done tonight, to be honest. It's still really sticky.
I think the heat is probably playing up with that epoxy.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Still moving.
You could probably do a bit on those front edges if you want to do a little bit of sanding.
Yeah, I could, couldn't I? I suppose. Yeah, I could take the tops off, couldn't I?
Yeah, just round those over a bit.
Yeah. God, I'm going to write one tonight.
Wendy says, how much can you sell the treadmill for? If you can get 90 quid, then you can buy a belt sander.
I suppose, yeah.
That might be an option.
I've got a belt sander. I just want a big one. That's what she said.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Yes. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to come down at this angle. Yeah. Or I could, no, I can't go at that angle.
No.
I suppose I could. I could if I do this. There you go. I can go that angle. I'd much prefer to go this angle because then it's a little bit safer.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do though, first of all, I'm going to mark a couple of
There you go. Just some reference marks. I'm going to mute myself now.
Okay. So what's everybody in the chat been making then?
Hi guys.
You're back.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, there's some sort of weird wasp type thing flying around in Shannon's bedroom. It's not quite big enough to be a hornet though. Right, Richard's phone is getting to the point I can't actually hold it, so I'm gonna have to swap phones again. Where's mine? Yeah, Aldi's quite good for stuff, and Lidl. I'm not sure. Richard? Richard? Right, babe. Colin Roberts wants to know, how did you mount the belt sander to your workbench? He said he's got one, an old sander, but he wants to turn it into a cheap Pro Edge.
So this is a this is one of those vices with the ball that you can release, and you can put it in any direction. But the actual Pro Edge that I made, not Pro Edge, but it's kind of my version of a Pro Edge. I'll go and get it. It's just over there.
The Pro Edge-ish.
So this is it. Oh God.
Mm.
Don't know if you can see that on camera. I've mounted my old belt sander to a 90-degree angle of board, just the right angle. And then I made this little doodad.
That's clever.
And that goes in
Richard?
there, and I put my bowl gouge in. Yeah.
I'm going to have to bounce back to my own phone because yours is getting to the point I actually can't hold it. So I'll back in a minute, guys.
So that's kind of a cross between the Wolverine and the Pro Edge.
What I'm going to do is I'm just going to change camera now.
So it's like a Wolver Edge.
A Wolver Edge.
Or Prorine. Wolver Edge sharpening system.
Okay, so there you have it. Let's move this up there so you can see it.
That's really clever, Rich.
So that's all it is. It's just I've screwed through the back there into the handle where I know there's no electricity. This part here slides up and down. So depending on what bowl gouge or what you want to put on there, you can get your angle that way. But to be honest, this has got, you can move this to the right angle as well.
Yeah.
If anyone wants the plans, I got the plans. I don't know if you can see that. I got these off the internet. I suppose you can scan the screen, can't you? Can you scan the screen for the barcode? I don't know.
People would be able to pause it and scan it later.
Yeah. Yeah. If you go back and scan these, it will take you straight to the video. I made a few adjustments. I didn't use these wooden things that are supposed to go on here. I just used
Knobs.
normal wing nuts because I found they're a lot better. And I used one of these nuts with the flat rounded bit, if that makes sense, on the top.
Because that would fit in the groove of the bow or the ball gouge, wouldn't it?
That's right. Yeah, you put your bowl gouge in, and then you tighten that down, which then keeps it in the right place for when you are.
It's just an over-engineered pencil sharpener, isn't it?
That's correct. Yeah.
Just admit it. 'Cause Wayne sharpens his pencil on his Pro Edge.
Does he?
Yeah.
Right.
See,
He'll deny it now in the chat. You watch.
See, I even made the 2-inch marker so I could get exactly the right bevel. So you drop your bowl gouge on that. It says 2 inches there. Make sure it's hitting the ground. Tighten off your wing nut on top, and you've got the absolute perfect edge there. It works. So if anyone wants that, pause the video later on and scan it, or look me up on Facebook and I will send it you as a file. Right, let's put that back over there. But they are literally really simple to use. I cut this out on my scroll saw.
Mike, Midnight Joker, message me tomorrow, mate. Sure we can do something.
What does Mike want to make one?
No, he wants to have a look at the belt tensioning system on a Pro Edge.
Oh, okay.
Rich, you may have to come in.
Why?
Because there's some weird ass wasp type thing in Shannon's bedroom and she's having a meltdown.
What? Tell her to
I
shut
think
the door.
I think Jake and everybody's up here trying to get it out at the moment.
Oh God! All right then. Well, just shut the door. And I'll come up with it. Right. Okay. So let's get back to it.
Mark, I do it all the time, Wayne says.
Sharpens his pencil on his Pro Edge.
Mm-hmm.
I must admit, I sharpen my pencil on the belt sander.
I used to use a knife. I use my knife for everything. Always got one on me.
I used to as well, but I'm lazy. If I'm sanding something, I've got the pencil in my hat. I just give the pencil a quick run over.
Oh, my life. Hello, I'm back. I'm sorry. Oi, oi, oi. Bloody kids.
No, Mike, just message me on Facebook, mate. We'll do it through Messenger video.
Colin uses a Stanley to sharpen his.
I don't know if we're friends on Facebook, Mike.
Mike, Richard's made a proper one.
Search for Basher Beckett. That's me on Facebook.
Could somebody put the link to Mark's Facebook in, please, if that's okay, Mark?
Certainly. Hold on.
Oh, that breeze is so nice on my back. Oh. I love this aircon unit. Thank you very much. There you go, Mike. There's Mark's Facebook, sweetheart. Mm. Oh dear. Richard, what's up? Okay, it must have been the kids outside.
I think he was just
I
arranging
think
the
Thomas
cameras.
Thomas has just taken out that thing. They've caught it. He was like bringing it in here, and I was like, get it out! Don't do wasps. I had a very bad experience. As some stranger had to like come in and rip my trousers off to get the bloody thing out my trouser legs, and I've still got scars where it was stinging me up my trouser leg. It's like, no. I tend to have a little bit of a meltdown.
Mike, is that you that's just sent me a friend request?
What is going on? I'm going to have pips by the end of the night, aren't I? Oh, there goes another wiggle. Sorry, I'm watching these eggs. They're wiggling all over the place at the moment. I've got 2 different colours from 2 different sellers. Got blues and buffs. And the blues weren't stored properly, so I think they're a day or so ahead of the other ones, a couple of days, which is fun. So I'm trying to make sure nobody pips before it goes into lockdown, so I'm having to keep a very close eye on these. Otherwise, I could lose them all. Oh no! Oh, Douglas, no! Oh, that's what I'm so funny about stuff. He says, Douglas, he says, I got stung in the mouth after taking a drink from my can. Oh, no. No, I'd gone to the loop before we moved the caravan. This was in Scotland. And I thought I could feel something and I wasn't sure what it was. So I sort of scratched it a few times. Nothing happened, so I smacked it. And yeah. Bloody thing started stinging and stinging and stinging. It's like, no. The bloody things, they're horrible, especially autumn. Is it autumn, Mark? When
Yeah.
Yeah, it is autumn.
And the leaves
And
turn.
obviously, yeah. Well, because the apples and that, they start fermenting, don't they? So the bloody so wasps, they tend to get drunk apparently, and that's why they're more vicious. That sort of late summer, early autumn. But oh God, I'll never forget that. This woman heard me screaming, and she come running into the toilets on the caravan site, and I must have told her what was going on, and she managed to get my trousers down and my boots off to get it out my leg. I was like, no, not again.
I found out
Sorry,
I found out when I was in hospital because I knew I'd always been allergic to penicillin, and a doctor told me, he says, you're probably allergic to bee stings as well, because most people who are allergic to bee stings are allergic to penicillin, and vice versa.
I didn't know that.
No, neither did I.
You're not. See, Richard's allergic to penicillin. Pretty much his entire family is, which is why we've never allowed the kids to have penicillin in the past.
Yeah, I go into anaphylactic shock.
Yeah, but I said to him, I said, well, when not, they wanted Shannon to have it when she was little. And I said, well, what are the signs of the penicillin if she has a reaction? Severe breathing issues. I'm like, and she was like 3 or 4 or something silly at the time. She was really young, and there's no way I was going to chance that. I
remember years ago, my youngest son Toby had an ear infection, and my wife had just given him his dose of antibiotics, which had penicillin in it.
Yeah.
And he came running in the living room, ran straight up to me to give me a kiss, go goodnight, kissed me on the lips. He ran upstairs, My wife came back downstairs, found me lying on the floor. I'd passed out.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
That's
she had to get
damn-
my EpiPen. Luckily, she knew what to do. So
Thank God for that.
I can't guarantee she'd do that now, mind.
Oh God. Rob's son is allergic to morphine. I'm not. It don't bloody work.
Oh, I love morphine.
I don't
Morphine's
see. I
great.
don't.
And fentanyl.
Everybody's like, oh, these. Everybody says about the medication that I'm on. They're like, oh, you must be high as a kite, and I'm just stood there looking, and I'm like, no,
You've got used to it.
no. I am that type of person that medication doesn't work very well on me. I am. Do you know our local anaesthetic? It doesn't work. They have to give me a general. I remember having a tooth pulled once, and I could feel everything. It took me 45 minutes to get the tooth out. And that's when I found out I was allergic to the local anaesthetic as well. Although I'm all right with the general for some reason. Oh my God. Bigfoot says we're at the American Adventure and a young lad next to us put a stick of rock in his mouth that was covered with wasps. Stung him terribly. Oh no. They do, Douglas, they do. They sting for the fun of it. Things.
Hey, Rob, I found out in hospital that tramadol makes me have horrendous hallucinations.
Doesn't bother me. I take my 4 tramadol a day. I have the Oromorph every 4 hours, and that's amongst I've got diazepam and loads of other stuff. And everybody's like, going on about my medication and that, and I'm just looking at them thinking, there's nothing. The only one I've ever had an issue with is amitriptyline. I went off my rocker on it. Me and Richard would play fighting the one day, and I just went for him. It made me really evil. It was horrible. It's like, nope, come straight off that.
Apparently
Not having that.
they gave me tramadol, and apparently I thought the nurses were trying to murder me.
Oh my God. Do you not remember any of it?
Not much.
Oh, thank God for that. Doesn't bother. It's very
They
rare
only,
medication.
they only started giving me the tramadol after I came out of the coma.
Yeah. I'm allergic to peanuts, bee stings, and morphine, Jappy says. Fentanyl is an opiate the same as morphine, Wayne says.
Yep. I can do
they won't
fentanyl
up
and I
mine
can
at
do
the
morphine.
moment, Colin. I've been on the patch. They're trying to figure something out because they don't want me on any higher dosage yet because of my age. So they mix everything else with it. But it is what it is. I'm allergic to. See, the weird thing is, I never had any allergies apart from food colorings, right? Honestly, it was like I'd been taking drugs when I had, remember open fruits?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I was climbing the walls. I was terrible. Couldn't have anything like that. Thankfully, they've changed them and I'm all right now. Cherry Aid, I can't have even now. Sends me loopy. It's really strange. But
Is
it
that why
wasn't
Rich
until
drinks
they added them.
So you don't nick his drink? I say, is that why Rich drinks it so you don't nick his drink?
Oh no, he has, black grape. No. No, don't do black grape. The weird thing is, well, if I have Coke, I don't sleep. But if I drink Pepsi, I'm fine. But I can drink coffee till the cows come home and Red Bull, Monster, stuff like that, and I can still go straight to bed and sleep. It's weird. Yeah, I had that, Colin. When they put me on the patches, I've had different ones. But it's like you said, it's like a real bad rash. I've actually still got a mark on my arm. I ended up putting them on my legs because it was just so bad. But it wasn't the actual medication that I was allergic to. It was something in the glue, apparently. But they told me, the doctor said that it's all the same glue that's used. So at the moment, they're trying to figure out something else to put me on because they keep fiddling with my doses, with morphine and stuff. To be fair, I should have probably gone back by now, but because of everything that's gone on, the last place I want to be is a doctor's surgery at the moment. You know?
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Rob's daughter is allergic to red food. Wow. My brother's allergic to apples, of all things. Yeah. Richard's only allergic to specific types of fish. It's really weird, people's allergies, the way, how they work.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
I have a theory about allergies.
Mm.
It's funny how they've really only developed in the last 30 years.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that humans
Oh, come on.
were allergic to all this stuff before.
Yeah. It's all the crap that they're pumping in, all the bloody chemicals that are all over the foods.
Yeah.
It's terrible, the stuff that they put in. I mean, at one point, we never bought vegetables because our garden, first up north, our garden was huge, so we actually grew everything. I grew the lot. The mistake Richard made was showing the children how to pick the carrots because they liked the carrots because I didn't have many left after that. Which, to be fair, it was better to it's better for them than sweets. Although I was an evil mom and didn't let them have many. I sort of let them have one thing once a day, like one small chocolate bar, or they'd have a pudding or something. I'm allergic to cats, Wendy says. I'm not. Oh my God. My son's girlfriend is allergic to red foods as well. Beetroot colouring or carrot colouring that made her pass out once while driving. Jesus Christ. Yeah, midnight ketamine. It's a horse tranquilizer, but it is used in quite a lot as well. But I do think a lot of the allergies that we have, let me just let the cat out, are down to the amount of rubbish that's pumped into the foods. Go on then. There you go. The cat's going to go and find his way out of the house now. You're too lazy, aren't you, baby? Yes,
Hello,
you're too
Scott.
fat and lazy.
Welcome along, Scott.
Hello, Scott. How you doing, darling? How have you moved over there? What the hell?
That's looking good, Rich. Steady boy. Family show.
So that's weird. The one side's red, but the other side is red and black. You notice that? Look, red and black. That's weird. What happened, Richard?
He reversed the scale.
Ah.
No, I think it's just how it is. I mean, there is still black there, look, but I don't know. I've left it really chunky because I like a square. I mean, I like a square feel knife anyway. It's still really warm now. The
thing is, though, Rich, you've got large hands, so you do need a decent size handle on it.
But I wanted it quite thick as well for my thumb, because see how your thumb sits on there. Should we try it? Should we stick some on lathe and try and cut into it?
Yeah.
Is it going to be dry enough for that?
Yeah,
it's done. It's dry.
Now.
It was only the outside. Only the outside was tacky. Can you see those mosaic pins as well?
Just
You'll have to take some pictures and put them up on Instagram and Facebook, Rich, because you can't really see them. Which is a shame because they're absolutely beautiful.
Right, I'll tell you what I'll do then. I'm going to quickly... Right, okay. Let's do this real quick. Right, where's that one? Is it that one? No, it's this one. Because it's how long are we going? We're going to, well, 2 hours. So...
No, well, I'm not going anywhere.
If anyone wants to leave now, I totally understand. That's okay.
Yep. He's got to play with it now he's made it.
Well,
yeah.
Anyone wanting the butterflies?
Yeah, we've got lots of butterflies, guys.
Lots of butterflies. That's a nice one, isn't it?
I want them all over the wall out the front, Rich, on by the trellis.
We've already got a load out there.
Right, I want them all.
Let me just whack some on here. And just so we can cut it off. Piece of wood.
Rich, just go in easy. Just go in easy at the beginning. Don't dive straight in.
Yeah, BB says it has to be done. Midnight says, love them flutterbees. I'll make the camera case that we keep all dead. Yeah, I when the kids were young, I've got I had a large cash tin that all my medication was in, and it was locked. But I outgrew that, so I've got like I've got a great big sandwich box that I keep some most of them in, and then the rest is in a little bag now because don't have anywhere else to store it really. I'll say my kids are old enough now, and we don't have any. I mean, my niece is 6, but she's never been here. My brother lives up in the Midlands, so don't really have to worry about it, you know. Oh, apart from when there's been a couple of times I have actually accidentally dropped a tablet on the floor by the dog.
Can you hear me over here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, Wayne. If it don't work,
Cool, Rock Colin.
It's your fault.
Yeah, your fault, Wayne.
Right, Cheryl. So now if you watch, you'll see what a parting tool does.
Yep. Oh. Uh-oh. I got a problem. Oh, shit. What the hell am I supposed to do now? Oh, dear. Does anybody know what you do with medication when it's all over your hands and all of the rest of your tablets? I don't know what to do. Mark?
What?
I've got one of my tablets from my partner powders everywhere.
Just brush it off.
You'll be alright. Okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea how the hell that's happened. Oh God, it's on everything.
Just brush it off. It'll be fine. That works a treat.
Oh,
It does, doesn't it?
Kids. This doesn't burn my throat on the way down.
Slow the lathe down a little bit, Rich.
Yeah, the wood itself is really punky. It's terrible.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But it works. Anything, I was probably a little bit too high, to be honest.
Try slowing the lathe down just a little bit.
Can this just go in the normal dustbin?
Yeah. Yeah, before it's open tablet.
It's a bit dangerous, unfortunately, this one is. I'm trying to find something.
If it's going, have you got a sharp spin?
No, Well, I have, but I don't know where Richard's put it because we use it for the tattoo needles.
Should be alright. It's only one tablet. Just put it in the bin. It'll be fine.
I've got a bag here. Odin, keep your face away from this. Go away. That has never ever happened to me before. I don't know why that just happened. It was weird. But we pop them out into. I've got like little seal bags that we pop all the medication out into because I can't actually pop the meds out. So Richard sort of spends ages trying to get them out and then put them into little bags for me. Come here. Everything. That seems to be working well.
Wayne's now taking full credit.
No, it's working, Wayne.
Nice one, Wayne.
Hail Wayne! Right then.
We're not worthy. I love
Look at
that
the
film. I've
mess
not seen that in years.
Look at the mess you lot have made here. Right then.
How very dare you?
So.
I think you've made a lovely job of that, babe.
That was why. Look how crap that is. That
yeah, that's punky, isn't it?
Yeah, it's bad wood.
Going through GPS
Ivory.
Faux ivory.
That faux ivory. It's gone through.
Faux ivory. Yeah.
I went through this bit because there's a chunk out of it. Look, it went through. Absolutely beautiful.
It's beautiful stuff, that is.
But yeah. So there you go. Save myself.
That was
a bit
my
of money.
idea. Just saying. Oh, they're a brilliant idea. And you might have a go at making something.
That is really clever.
Mm. Why not have a go at making something? If you know what I mean. And I think when you use it, you get so much more pleasure from doing so.
But anyway, so there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Me sticking myself to everything and not really having any idea what I'm doing.
You have to get the big bottle of acetone, darling. I have got one, but I think it's up in the loft in my box.
See, Dumbledore's apprentice. He knows what he's talking about.
Wayne the Grey, better than Gandalf.
So yeah,
if you're taking orders, put my name down. Colin Roberts says.
I've got to make another one now. Because I've lost the carbide tip off the end.
How did you do that?
Don't know. I have no idea. Maybe it was just a dodgy one.
Was that before you tried it on the GPS or after?
No. This was it had fallen off before I hit the GPS. I think it was that piece of wood. I don't know what happened, but it went through the GPS without the carbide tip on it.
Yep, it's high-speed steel, isn't it?
So,
Boris and now varnish from Nick Midnight says.
I suppose I could just sharpen that. I mean,
just sharpen it on your belt sander, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
you could actually put a small negative rake on that, and that might stop it grabbing a bit.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't really. I was expecting it to try and pull me in, but it didn't, which was nice. I will lose that little nipple bit there. See, can you see that?
Why?
The catches on the tool rest.
Exactly. See it? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Crap. What's going on here?
You need something light, darling, behind it. Yeah, you can see it now. You can see it now by your face.
It's wedging on the tool breast.
Yeah.
So I shall get rid of that. Other than that, works fine.
Then angle the top and the bottom like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got a top bevel and a bottom bevel.
Yeah.
And that'll work a treat.
Anyway, thanks for coming in.
You may have to widen the cut so it doesn't bind, Rob says.
Yeah, now you've lost the carbide tip, you might have to do like you would do with a normal parting tool. Start your cut, then do a relief cut next to it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't bind up.
Yeah. Or I'll just I'll spend some time making another one. I've got loads of this stuff, so where's my glasses?
Kept us amused for the evening. Thanks very much, guys. Wendy says, but thank you for the super chat as well,
Yes.
sweetheart. Thank you.
Thank you, Wendy. That was really nice.
Need to get him a big bottle of acetone. Keep in the shed. Would you shut up now?
Right then, guys, everybody, thanks for coming in. Thanks for sticking around an extra 11 minutes. And thanks to Cheryl and Mark for earworming. And I'll see you Thursday with Patlap. So it'll be a live invasion with Patlap Thursday. So tune in. I have no idea what's going to go on.
Don't forget Wayne tomorrow night.
Yes, Wayne tomorrow night. Sorry,
yeah.
Wayne. Who's
love, thanks. Thank you for streaming.
Don't know.
Oh, blue light's in. Hello, darling.
Okay then.
I didn't see you pop in, sweetheart. Oh, of course I did. Oh, God. Thanks,
God. Thanks a lot. See you later, guys. Thank you.
Take
Good
care.
night.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you all.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.